Our melting pot of cultures came to life at the University of Belize Central Campus today at the annual Culture Fair. Throughout the years, history course students have been displaying the different ethnic groups and cultures in an effort to gain points and also to learn more about the differences that make Belize one. Cesar Ross is the history lecturer at UB.
The concept of how cultures integrate into one another to form a more national identity, a multicultural identity.
How often does this take place at the University of Belize?
Every November we have our Belizean history courses doing this around this time here, and in March we also have a program that goes on. There are four basic things that we look at. We look for historical content, we look at their ability to show cultural displays and three-dimensional artifacts. We look at the creativity that they put into it, the color, the clothing, the among, and then the way their ability to interact with people and to answer questions properly with people as such. Their score, this is worth a big part of their semester grade, and actually from every culture they have to do one performance also.
And so we enter the world of Belizean ethnicities and culture. Our first stop, the Mestizo.
This is the phasing of a mestizo house, right? And then when you step in the house, you would see the kitchen, and then the ladies would be doing their tortillas, and this is the typical fogon, where they would do the food and bake the tortillas. This is the nixtamal, from which the tortilla is made of. This is the hamac. Here, the mestizos would put their babies, or when the husband reached from the milpa, they would lay down and rest. And then usually the mestizos have their altar in their homes, and this altar has these four pumpkins signify the 4 cardinal points. So that means that would be inviting the dead from all around the world to come here. And the typical dishes are set for the family who are dead already. And the black candle would signify the dead, and the white candle would signify the living.
The smell of Sared then led us to the Creole booth.
And basically we have displaying the food and where they're from, and basically we just have the history and giving the instruments that the Creoles they use. And basically the Creole culture is coming from different ethnicity in this world here, and their main drinks is wine and the rompopo, and we have the sere, we have the potato pong, we have the bread pudding, and basically the Johnny cakes, and usually what they eat.
Then there were the Maya. Let me rephrase that. Then there are the Maya, since we were today reminded that they are still ever present.
We have several things here. We have, for instance, the cacao, the caldo, our main dish. We have fruits there, the different ground foods. We also have some of our potteries. We have our spices. We don't need to go to the store. We have them there. We make them. We also, our females, during their spare time, they would make costals. They would make the little chains, you see, as you can see here on these blouses, these are all made with the fingers. We also have our musical instrument here, the marimba. This is mostly used by the Mopan. The Mopan use the Kekchi, they use the harp. And the Yucatecan, what the Yucatecan use, they are mostly the bamboo set of people, They have the little bamboo here, and they also use the drums. Presently here today we are showcasing that we the Mayans, we are still vibrant in this country, and we are still alive.
Last but not least, the Garinagu, which couldn't be left behind, especially in this month in which we celebrate their arrival to Belize.
As you know, it is November, which is everybody know as Garifuna month. You celebrate Garifuna Settlement Day as the arrival of the Garinagu to Belize. And here we have different things to represent this culture. We have the drums, the implements that they use in the kitchen. We have samples of clothing, music, and food. And we're just trying our best to bring the culture alive here at UB, where our fellow students and peers can come and learn more about the Garifuna culture and what we have to offer to our country.
Okay, I noticed some of your good group members are not Garifuna, so do you think that by working with you all and by coming up with what you did today, they are also learning a little bit more about the culture?
Yes, definitely, because we met several times while preparing for this day, and you find out that, oh, they didn't know something, like with some of the songs, they found out some of the meaning of the songs. Like one of my peers, he didn't know that Ereba was cassava. All the time he was listening to this song and he didn't know that the song was just singing about cassava. So like you can see like light bulbs hitting off, that, oh, they know this now, what this means. Aba Iseni Garinago.
Of course, the cultural presentations today included other cultures like Mennonite and Indian. According to Ross, a presentation which included dances was scheduled to take place in the afternoon. The University of Belize encourages everyone to embrace an international education experience in a multicultural society. Reporting for Love News, I am Nadia.